I cannot believe what I have just spotted in the floor of this abandoned 1923 gold mine. I'm doing a clearance so a friend can come in and have a look just to make sure there's no animals in here. And I looked down and I saw this stake I haven't seen. So this stake is wedging some wood hard into the ground here. I was only here last week and none of this was disturbed. It looks like an animal has got in here and tried to dig a hole. And I kid you not, I just found a newspaper. I just found a newspaper. That's an original paper. Oh my god. Oh, what the hell? There's so much of it. It must be sitting down at the bottom of this hole. And I'm going to guess the wombat has come along and dug it up. No way. It was scratched out from here. Most of the pieces, oh, there's another piece, were up here. So the wombat has dug through the center of it. I'm going to try to rescue as much of this as I can. It's the finance section. I can't wait to start really exploring this mine, considering how many relics like these Hessian stacks we're finding. Obviously, these things can be really dangerous. That's why I'm wearing a respirator, because I can have asbestos and all sorts of stuff in them. Oh yeah, we've had someone down here really rooting around. It's definitely an animal. It's definitely an animal. Ah, bumped my head. I'm just loving seeing these cross members. That's all I could recover. Very gingerly going to pick this up.
I've had a really quick look through these, but it's too windy and these are too delicate to do this out in the bush. I've had a quick look through them, and what I've found so far is eulogies, wanted ads, personals such as like men seeking women, finance sections, and arrest records. I'm going to get these home and we're going to go through them together.
Once the newspaper was home, I wanted to find one key thing: a date. We had already discovered an incredibly rare Vegemite jar from 1923, dating the overall mine site to that year. But we had no confirmation of when that tunnel was dug. And given that this newspaper was on the floor, if I could find a date on it, we could guarantee just how old that mine was.
I've been sorting this out, and we have several pieces that match up, and we have multiple different pages. This is a separate fragment that I actually picked up off the ground that just so happens to match this page, and this is a whole bunch of classified ads. These are the centerfold lines for different pages. We have 1, 2, 3, 4,
A minimum of 4 separate pages.
I have one really good piece of dating material, which is the 10th of January. So this is a police report about someone doing something with a motor vehicle. I have multiple pieces of paper that have pounds noted on them.
Australia didn't go to the decimal system until the 14th of February 1966.
But perhaps the most intriguing piece of paper is over here, which actually gives us a possible year, 1961, which would match up with the pounds thing down here. But then again, with no context, we don't know if that's a date or something like a lot number.
No, I found it. I just flipped over a piece of paper. I've got a date.
This piece of paper is titled births. We've got a lot of dates, 18th, 19th, 20th.
I was desperately looking for a year and we got one.
Thank you to Hilda Seville, born on some date in 1923. So this paper dates to the same year as the Vegemite jar we found.
Pretty much guaranteeing that that mine was in operation in 1923.
100% one of the coolest things I have ever found sitting in any abandoned mine in my entire life. And if you would like to read these newspapers, I'm going over this slowly so you may pause and have a look for yourself, because this is truly a one-of-a-kind find and some of Australia's most amazing gold rush history.